weekend. I kind of want to go cop some Lafayette. I'm looking to like I'm supposed to bring like my player like so that's tournament in Fortnite that I was playing every.
So Freddie, what do you think? I mean, it's not bad, huh?
It's really impressive. The space, the people, the map.
Hey man, you told us to win over the city, so this is us winning it.
Big moves require bold action.
Come on.
Tactical maneuvers, military precision.
No, what did I tell you about those war
I
analogies?
mean, yeah, it makes me seem not
good on
genuine,
you.
but it's okay.
Is
I mean,
it?
We all know Ricky's heart's in the right place.
Yeah, see?
But he doesn't know.
You guys are a hoot.
We try, man. I mean, we try to keep the comedy flowing around here. Keeps that energy strong.
Yeah, I can see that. I hate to be a bummer, and bring up something potentially uncomfortable, but I think we need to talk about Othello.
It's all good, guys. It's all part of the game. Talk to me, man.
Now, I want you to know how sorry we all are, as an organization, for the way things played out with Othello.
I mean, Othello made his own decisions. It's not the team's fault.
Right, well, that being...
Hey, you guys have been really doing your thing on the PR strategy, so I'm all ears. Talk to me.
Have you heard of Enterprise Monthly?
Who hasn't? I mean, they do all of this. What? World's Richest Teenager, 30 Disruptors Under 30, yeah.
Right, and once a year they do an issue on leadership where they crown the next big thing in a variety of industries.
Okay.
Finance, of course, law, politics, science, and maybe even sports.
I went to school with the editor-in-chief, and I've been in his ear about how you're creating a whole new paradigm for the athlete/businessman.
That could open up a whole nother world of business opportunities for us.
And help us move past the Othello storyline once and for all. Put the media focus where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's on your considerable achievements.
Listen, that sounds awesome.
I'll schedule a time for you to meet one of their reporters, Anna Nunez. She's going to see if you're a good fit because this is their best-selling issue and they make a huge deal out of it. So if she's into your...
Cool. Well, now that that is settled, can we please put the piece on the map?
Right now?
Yeah.
There he is, the man, the myth, the
Intrigue. Place intrigue.
Here we go, FP!
I'll put my hand back Dumb.
And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
So the net starting five. The guard set is Irving and Curry. Sharp out there with O'Neal. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Curry. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's A-Train. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And Hachimura in there on the rebounding, and I like to see him doing that. Let's hope he keeps it up.
Irving passes to Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
A-Train can't get it to drop. And here's Brooklyn. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And the layup's good off the glass. And what a leader MP has become for this franchise, Greg. You can see that everyone on this team is willing to run through a wall for him.
And it's because MP has always been so supportive of his teammates. He views them as more than just co-workers. They are his friends and family. And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Irving. 17 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. To the inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Wizards have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's A-Train, guarded by Curry. Count it. And it's 8 points for A-Train.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Irving sets a screen for Curry. Can't hit that one. And it's Washington the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
Now here's Durant after the miss from A-Train. On the wing, Irving. Back to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And Kyrie with that feel, man.
Timeout on the floor. Washington timeout. On the court.
Simmons come. Getting ready to come in for Washington. Zinkis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Hachimura comes in for Taj Gibson. A-Train, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Wright. And then for Brooklyn, O'Neal's checked in for Ben Simmons. Kevin Durant comes in for Warren. And it's Seth Curry in for Joe Harris. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hachimura with it. He's picked up by KD. Hachimura and Porzingis, the post pair for him. Johnson is out there with A-Train. And it's Davis in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Wizards.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Clippers put on a show. He had 15 points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. They're winning games all over the place, and he's been a factor in that success. His confidence has to be soaring. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Driving inside. Good work defensively by KD.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Morris kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's A-Train. Another shot. And Porzingis put the way in. Porzingis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Curry on the wing. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Here's A-Train over Irving. Here's Porzingis up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Irving on the money with the open jumper. Irving's got 7 points.
Pure shooting form shown by Kyrie on that one. Lets the ball just roll off the fingertips.
Here's A-Train. He picked up 15 points in the last one against the Clippers. He got right to the cup using that screen.
You can't just as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And as we welcome you to the studio, a couple of guys locking horns tonight. And now taking a look at the first half of this game. And that is it for half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A-Train with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. The guard set is Irving and Curry. O'Neal is out there with Sharp. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now. Because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Here's Irving after the made shot from A-Train. And O'Neal gets it to go.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's A-Train, guarded by Curry. Hachimura the pass to A-Train. Hachimura with a screen on Curry. Here's A-Train. Good D by Irving. Nets trail by 8. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Porzingis. Washington shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards' name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Basket counts.
Just so few players have that kind of arsenal. When they get to the inside and have to finish, Kyrie Irving becomes elite.
Here's A-Train, guarded by Curry. A-Train, good. A-Train's got 20.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now the pass to Irving. Tries it from 19, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's A-Train. 20 points for him. Porzingis with a screen on Curry. Over in the corner, Avdia. Pass to A-Train. Just 5 to shoot.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very...
For the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Gibson comes in for Hachimura. Will Barton, he's checked in for Avdia. And it's Wright in for Morris. And a new group in for the Nets. Markieff Morris is checked in for Sharp. Ben Simmons comes in for O'Neal. Warren's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Seth Curry.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wright, the pass to A-Train. Driving the lane. And that one is hammered home.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Irving kicks to Warren. Shoots over Barton. Morris trying to free himself up. And the shot by Warren, no good. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. A-Train, the pass to Wright. Barton in the corner. Gibson with the screen on Irving. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. A-Train's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Now here's Simmons after the miss from A-Train. And the shot is good. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's A-Train. 26 points for him. Shot and game clock separated by 5. 2 points. That one goes. Gibson's got 6.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Outside Irving. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Get in there.
Keep earning that respect.
Nets trail by 16. Hachimura and Porzingis, the post pair for him. A-Train is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Avdia in its small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's A-Train. Plays it up off the glass. A-Train's got 28.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now, here's Warren. Down low, here's Sharp. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Washington leading now by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Washington.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Taj Gibson's checked in for Porzingis. Daniel Gafford comes in for Rui Hachimura. Davis is checked in for Avdia. And it's Wright in for Morris. Markieff Morris is checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Ben Simmons. Now, here is Irving. He dishes it to Warren. There's the pick. And they'll get another chance. Irving can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And here is Warren. After the three-pointer from A-Train. 6 on the shot clock. 16 feet away. And the shot by Warren, no good. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's
85. The Nets, 62.